Hey everybody, back again with Gifts from the Gods, Ancient Words and Wisdom from Greek and Roman Mythology. This is going to connect to reading lesson 7, um, and will likely be one of the last times that we're in this book for a little while. And I encourage you, if you have it on your own, to continue to go and read other parts of it because each one of these mythological stories is really interesting and it gives us more information about words and where they come from and what they mean. And the more we build our words, the more words we know, which means the more words we can learn. Cool. We're going to be going to the very beginning of the book today, or close to the beginning, starting with page 7, which is this one, which is Arachnid, and going to the end of the story. The story of Arachne, a woman who lived in ancient Greece, and Athena. So, Arachnid, any of the various 8-legged arthropods, such as spiders, scorpions, mites, and ticks. Then he told her that her house spider was not an insect but an arachnid. It had 8 legs, insects had 6. This comes from the book The Fire Book Connection by Jean Craig George. I've not read that book either. And you can see the picture of spiders around the outside. There once lived a girl named Arachne who had learned weaving from Athena, the goddess of the arts. Arachne had become such a clever weaver that people came from miles around to watch her work. The gods have given you extraordinary talent, her friends told her. The gods have nothing to do with it. My talent is all my own, boasted Arachne. You better not speak so loudly, warned her friends. What if Athena hears you? This is Arachne and her friends around her, and she says, I don't care who hears me. I'm the best there is, even better than Athena. And before we go too far, I know we'll cover this vocabulary in our lesson, but weaving, if you've ever seen anyone crochet and make like scarves or mittens or something out of yarn and wool, that's kind of what even weaving is. Weaving is a bit more complicated than that, but it's essentially making cloth from thread and yarn. Suddenly, there was a flash of golden light, and Athena appeared in the room. You vain, boastful girl! Since you are so sure of yourself, let us see who is the best weaver. There's Athena in all her glory, and Arachne said no. Arachne smiled, sat down at her loom, and said, Very well, a contest then, to see who is the best in the world. The goddess Athena began weaving a tapestry of Mount Olympus. All the gods were in it, heroic, clever, and handsome. She also wove in all the creatures of creation, and the animals were so lifelike that they seemed to move and breathe. And here's a small picture of what Athena wove on her tapestry. Just like a picture, almost. Or even you can think of it as a big blanket, too. Arachne also wove a picture of the gods, but it was insulting, showing the gods as lazy, squabbling, boastful, and vain. Yet Arachne's tapestry was superb. Every knot was perfect and the colors sparkled. Still, when Athena saw the picture, she became furious. Here's a picture of the two weaving their tapestries. Athena here, and Arachne here. You can see in the pictures that they're almost the same, but in Athena's, it shows the gods just kind of being nice, hanging out, playing music, and doing stuff. But then in Arachne's, it shows the and when you read Greek mythology, you can see that a lot of the gods act in really pretty negative ways. You can see one god kissing his bicep. He's pretty into himself. This god being really lazy, relaxing, and drinking wine all day. These arguing with each other. And so there's the difference in what they're showing a lot of the same things. Athena, the good side of the gods, and the Arachne is showing the worst side of the gods. Then Athena says, Your skill is matchless, but your pride is unforgivable. How dare you shame the gods? Then she struck Arachne with her shuttle. At once, Arachne's body began to shrink and shrink until it was a small black blob with spindly legs. Out of her body came a long, thin thread. Arachne had become a spider. See Arachne starting here and then
"Now weave your tapestries," said Athena, "but however beautiful they are, people will shudder at them and run away." And so it has been to this very day. And so there's Arachne, there's Athena looking down on her, and then at the very bottom, if you are afraid of spiders, you have arachnophobia. Again, we see that word arach from Arachne. And so, very quick summary, gist. Again, take a minute or two to write your own down. Pause the video and then come back. Now that you're back, again, the summary of this story is there was a woman named Arachne who learned her weaving from the god Athena, and then became very prideful one day and said that she was even better than Athena. So Athena challenged her to a weaving contest. They both wove beautiful tapestries, one of the gods being wonderful and the other of gods being not so wonderful. That angered Athena, and so Athena turned Arachne into a spider. And as we know, spiders and Arachne will then continue to make beautiful webs, but no one will like them because they will think they're from gross little tiny bugs. And that is the summary of the story. As you can see, this is a Greek mythology explanation of why spiders exist, something I've mentioned before, and why they are as good as they are at weaving their webs. And we'll talk more about that in lesson number 7. Look forward to seeing you there.